What's up, guys? This is Chronic Rush HD, and welcome to episode 20 of my FIFA 13 Road to Gold Around the World series. As you can see there in our trade pile, we have 7 players that have sold. I mean, we've got we've gone from up to 7k coins with our, SBL team still to sell. I think we made not profit, but we made our money back on everyone. Zuku eventually sold. That's probably the only player we made quite a bit of a loss on, but he still probably made it up with the amount of goals he scored. And we've got some players that still need to be sold, such as Krotaro and all the players such like that. But sorry guys, I've still got this stupid cold. My voice may sound different than it was, but as you can see there, we've still got the changes we made to the team last episode, and we decided to have a quick look at some more centre mids because I can't remember what player, but I think one of the players seemed to be quite low on fitness and contract. I think it was Miller or something. But we're going to have a quick look at some of the players, see if we get anyone cheap. Also, there's actually some fairly decent midfielders such as Miller, Yamama, or whatever he's called. For centre mids, Kalia, or whatever he's called as well, is pretty decent centre mid as well. They are fairly expensive, which I didn't really want to go and buy. Also, this player called Gardena, I thought he was previously in the centre mid, but I couldn't go and pick him up, so I left him out. But we go and have a quick look. I just like looking to see if I can get any upgrades for my team, see if I can, because the players, everything changes on the market in about a couple of hours. Players go down, new players come up, different formations, everything like that. But we go in the first game of this episode, we go up against this guy called Super Stars, and he's got a fairly mixed team. He's got, I'm not going to go through it, he's got Barcelona midfield pretty much, some Liga BVA defenders, but we pick up the ball, lovely through ball into Takoui, the centre mid from Morocco. Does some nice work to confuse his player, but puts into the bottom right hand corner to make it 1-0 in the 31st minute, which was a pretty good start for me, but this is pretty embarrassing. Lavezzi just absolutely wipes my defenders, and so much for that 1-0 win. Lead, sorry. So it goes back to 1-0, and we go past half-time, and that's going to be a nice through ball into Ojama, who's going to do quite well to outpace and shrug off the defenders. And also, that is a fairly nice goal as well. I'm not sure if I meant to chip that, or whatever I did there. It was still a very nice finish, but I think I was going to finesse it, but I accidentally chipped it or something. But in the 71st minute, he's going to get a goal which really annoyed me. It came off my keeper, bounced onto the post, came off my keeper's back, and then went in. But Walcott's going to pick this ball up, and he's going to put that into the bottom left-hand corner to make it 3-2 in the 81st minute. And this game still doesn't finish. He gets about 4 goals. I think he made a couple of changes. He brought on Walcott, brought on Pato as well. But again, Pato there scoring in the 85th minute to make it 4-2. In the 87th minute, we lose the ball there. He puts it straight up to Walcott. Walcott's going to go around the tackle of my right back. He's going to do well to get past my centre back, and he's going to finesse that into the top left-hand corner to make it 5-2 in the 90th minute. And the game's still not finished. We do get a corner, and I think it was Ledley gets up tall to make that 5-3. So we're going to get some coins, but the game finished 5-3. I thought I was going to win that game, but somehow I just seemed to get annihilated by Walcott and all that lot. And we have confirmation that we are now relegated, which I'm not fussed about, to be honest, because I did want to go down into Division 2 just because it's a bit easier. You still seem to get the same amount of coins and stuff like that. But we do have our goalkeeper, Randolph. He seems to be out of contract. Also, the left back, and our players are back in fitness as well, so that's probably why I didn't perform as well. I didn't have the same amount of players I did. The players who are probably most beneficial in the squad, such as Driver and Humphrey, they just seem to keep the squad strong. But we have a quick look at our players. Also, our players are running quite low on contracts as well. Ledley, he's on 1, so I'm just going to discard him once he runs out. Pick him up for 400, as you can see there, and swap him out and discard that one. I probably make my coins back in the sense that he's probably made some coins when he's played or something, and I do the same with Mulgrove as well. Or I'd swap him out. I also got one in the right formation, so we're going to get a bit more chemistry this time. But just discard him. He's probably made some coins back in keeping clean sheets or whatever it was. So that's going to be pretty strong. Also, we have a quick look to see if we can get another left back, because I've talked about this so much. The left back that seems to be the best one in this league just goes for about 10k, so it's definitely not worth picking him up. So I go and pick up this player called Douglas, just because I wanted a rotation player in the right position and stuff. So I thought I could get him and see how he does, see if he strengthens up the defence a bit. But I go and have a look at some of the Rangers players, because I didn't know if that was going to count. They are in Scotland, so I thought maybe, but I thought it's not the same league, and I'm not going to do a team for Rangers, and I just don't think it's that worth it. I'm not saying they're a bad team. I probably support Rangers over Celtic when they were in the SPL, but I just don't think many people are going to find it enjoyable. I don't think there's enough players either, so I don't think it's definitely worth it. So I'll go and have a quick look at some centre mids. Like I've said, new players come to the market every day, and I eventually go and pick up that 68 rated player, I think Rankin. I'm not quite sure, I may get that wrong, but I do pick him up because he's just going to be a decent rotational player I could use. So I go and see if I can pick him up in a decent position, see if I get any better stuff. I can't think of chemistry, and we got some more rotation players. I seem to just completely forget the words I'm trying to get out, but and I really should speed this up. I have speeded this up, but I should just cut this out. But I'm too lazy to do that pretty much. But we do pick one of them up, and that's going to be a decent rotational player. As you can see there, Miller is probably running quite low on fitness and on contract. So we swap it around. We still get green bar chemistry, about 90, I think. I didn't quite see that. But we've got 11k, which is a pretty nice amount. And we're going to sell this team, probably get around 15k. And then we've got a pretty decent amount of coins to make the Empower Championship team. But we go in the second game of this episode, and we come up against a fairly nice Brazilian team. But we're going to start off the scoring with Driver's going to pick that ball up. And again, a lovely, lovely finish by him. He's got really, really nice finishing on him. I haven't actually looked at his stats or anything, in-game stats, but he seems a fairly decent player. In the 24th minute, we pick up a corner. Ledley's going to swing that in. And get unlucky there. Lovely, lovely save by his keeper. And he's just going to counter-attack. Hulk's going to pick that ball up. A lovely through ball into Danilio. He's right back. He's got fairly amount of pace on him, like 87 pace or something. And he's going to cut that in, and then he's going to finish at the left wing. He's actually he used to be fairly decent in like previous games, but I think he's probably more suited to the centre mid position. We cross it into Driver, and again a lovely, lovely finish by him to make it 2-1 in the just before half time. He then cuts that ball out, but gets unlucky, and it falls straight back to Humphrey, the Jamaican speed demon, and he's going to cut that across, and I think that's Gary Hooper. He's going to head that home, and he's actually a really, really decent player. In like FIFA 12, I think he had like 3 or 4 informs or something. He was pretty incredible, and he was fairly cheap as well. So go and pick him up. But as you can see there, we're actually playing in the Gold Cup. Obviously, I might go and play the Silver Cup, depending on. As you can see, I've got 2 gold players, so I just need to swap them out, and then I can go and play the Silver Cup and see how we do. I'm not going to go and do the Bronze Cup because I don't want to go out and buy all the Bronze SPL players. But we come into the third game of this episode, and this guy took some time to ready up, but did eventually come and ready up. And he's got another Brazilian team, very similar team, not very similar, but he's got some fairly decent players. He's got some players I haven't actually used, such as that Bundesliga Cam or whatever. But a lovely, lovely finish there from Alexandre Pato to make it 1-0. And it holds all the way out to the 45th minute. We pick the ball up with Ledley. And Humphrey's going to get that ball. Unlucky challenge there. But that is what you call a deflection, guys. The keeper had no chance, even if he was incredible reflexes, reactions, whatever you want to call it. He's got no chance in saving that. But so a bit of luck there for me. But Ledley's going to do some work around the box. Find Humphreys. And that's going to be a lovely, lovely finish into the bottom right-hand corner to make it 2-1 in the 62nd minute. Again, Ledley's going to get unlucky there. Nice save from his keeper. Unlucky that didn't trickle him. We're going to get a corner. Ledley's going to whip that in. And we get unlucky there. And I think that... I don't know what happened. That was an absolute mind F. But some reason we did get a penalty. And I don't seem to get the replay. I think I took his player out, which I thought was going to be a free kick to him. And then somehow he took my player out. But we're going to put... I'm not going to complain. We put Gary Hooper up on the penalty. And put that into the bottom right-hand corner, mid-right-hand corner, let's say. Not the best penalty. I'm not seeming to be the best penalty taker on this game. But we did win that game at 3-1, so another win to start off Division 2, which is pretty good. And it's coming to the end of episode 20. We get 661 coins, which is a fairly decent amount. As you can see there, we did have more possession, more shots than him. So I think we deserved the win. And that makes us into the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup. I don't know why I said that was our first win of this division. That was in the Cup. So, guys, this is the end of episode 20. Remember, if you like this episode, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. This has been Chronic Rush HD. Till next time, adios!